has just led his army of Northern Virginia north to the quiet town of Gettysburg in his second attack against the North, with hopes to lead the fighting away from Virginia as well as gather much-needed supplies for his troops. Elements of the two armies collided to the north and west of the small town, with the first shots being exchanged over Marsh Creek. Soon after 10:30 a.m., the First Corps of the Union Army arrived and engaged General Heth of the Confederacy along McPherson's Ridge. By 11:30 a.m., Heth had been defeated and forced to withdraw to her ridge, leaving only one division in reserve on Cemetery Hill. The Union Army's strategy was to delay Confederates long enough to enable Federal reinforcements to help. Lee's army arrived soon after noon. He originally hoped to avoid confrontation on the unfamiliar field, but Rhodes' division of Ewell's Corps arrived on Oak Hill and attacked the right of the First Corps due to lack of communication. By 4 p.m., both Federal corps were in retreat through the Gettysburg to Cemetery Hill and Culp's Hill. The Confederates had a victory over the Union. There were over 9,000 dead and 3,000 captured on the Union side. The Confederates, in comparison, suffered 6,500 losses. Lee orders General Longstreet to attack the Federal left flank, while General Hills threatens the Union center to prevent Meade from reinforcing the Union left. On the Confederate left, Lee instructs Ewell to make diversionary attacks all along his front and then launch a full-scale attack.
Hi, I'm your overactive imagination. What if this was not how this battle turned out? What if the Confederates had communication devices to let Lee know his troops had to be moved? Let's continue and find out what would happen next. What is this? What the? It lights up? What the heck? Witchcraft! Witchcraft! It won't die! What is that noise? General Lee? Longstreet reporting. The Union has discovered our course of action. I stand by for orders. Longstreet? What the? Oh. Longstreet. Reverse your course and countermarch. Your division is to advance to the rear of the Union Corps. Is that clear? Your orders are received.
Longstreet's men reverse, countermarch, and take a different route after McLaws discovers the planned route would put them in full view of the Federals. Longstreet's men attack Sickles' new position and the fighting at Rocky Devil's Den. Around 4:30 p.m., Hood's division and Longstreet's corps begin ascending the steep hill from the west. By the time they arrived, General Warren had discovered the potentially disastrous situation and sent messages to Sickles.
General Lee, the Union is counterattacking our advancements with a charge. Join Yankees, keep your ground, and hook left to penetrate their defenses.
What was the count today? 9,000 accounted for.
Watch the Federal Army from a...
Pardon? I didn't quite catch that.
Lord, give me patience. My forces haven't dislodged the Federal troops yet, but we have gained significant ground.
Message is well received, General.
Mate, General Longstreet, repeat.
Today's battlements are equal. We are now at a stalemate.
Damn, I expected better.
There's always tomorrow.
Wishing to renew his assault on the Federal left, Lee ordered Longstreet with Pickett, Pettigrew, and half of Trimble's division to prepare for battle.
So you understand my orders attacked only the left corps.
Yes, sir. With Pettigrew and Pickett's men, it should be easier than sipping sweet tea on a hot July morning.
Good to hear, General. You will be taking Culp's Hill while Stewart takes Sevier. With our three-sided assault, Meade should find himself in utter confusion. Good plan.
At the same time, and reinforced Ewell began to storm Culp's Hill. He had come to occupy the trenches until Meade activated the 12th Corps. Through the morning, Ewell's forces had fought a hard battle, eventually losing to the Union.
General Lee, the Federals have come out of nowhere. We fought the Yanks the best we could, but there was just too many of the bastards.
Dang it, General! We're meant to take up the hill and corral them in. What are we going to do now that they have their little outpost back? Well, regardless, General, you lost the line. It seems we're going to have to start the left assault early and rely on Longstreet's mettle. You are dismissed.
We have no choice but to turn back. Preparations are well underway, sir.
It seems like you're going to have to leave short of schedule to run into some issues. That's it.
Never bring a sword to a gunfight.
Action.
That was fun.
How are we looking, Longstreet?
Sir, the left corps was left without reinforcements, and we caught the Yanks with their pants at their ankles.
Good. Tell me, any signs of retreat?
In fact, sir, we have them running to the Union Center.
Perfect. Right where we want them. Stewart is unfortunately in retreat, but he did his job. Now they're all corralled in one horde of confusion and wounded soldiers. Keep after the General.
Yes, sir.
Longstreet began his assault on the Federal left. Meade, currently engaged defending Stewart's attack on the rear, and with scant reinforcements left after the assault on Ewell, was unable to provide backup for the unprepared Federal left. By 4 o'clock, the Federal left had been defeated.
Scouts have reported to me that the Union Center is in disarray.
Fantastic. Longstreet, report. And that's all I have.
Sir, we wanted to pursue them, but they had already ditched camp. They are currently on the run. Okay.
Go. Finally, thank the Lord and the Bonnie Blue flag. After all that fighting, we have gotten ourselves a foothold in the north. On to Washington, men.
With walkie-talkies, the Confederates gained the upper edge they needed to defeat the Union. The battle became a Confederate victory. Regardless of the Confederate victory at Gettysburg, the outcome of the overall war would stay the same. The following battle at Vicksburg would reset the course of the war that may have previously altered from Gettysburg back to the course that had altered history. Vicksburg was a blockade by the Union. The Confederates were surrounded until they ran out of supplies and were forced to surrender. Thus changes the altered history back to the course it originally took. Although the Battle of Gettysburg was a turning point in some ways, in regards to the overall changes it made in the course of history, the battle could have gone either way and the outcome of the war would have ended up the same.